You tapping in real quick, something like nothing major, peace and blessings and all that. You know what I'm talking about? Nothing too crazy about this video right here. We just gonna sit here and chop it up for what's left of these 3 minutes for what it's worth about finding confidence as far as confident picks are concerned within this UFC Fight Night card incoming next Saturday night, headline by Cannonier and Gregory Rodriguez. You know what I'm talking about? Now, let's dive into it real quick, man. These cards have become extremely hard as far as finding confident picks are concerned, man, for a few different factors. But let's talk about one of them, and let's use Jared Gordon as an example. I'm not sure if this Jared Gordon versus Fernandez fight is still taking place. It says it is in some spots. It says it's canceled in other spots. But we're going to use Jared Gordon as an example for why it has become hard to find confident picks in these cards these days. I've seen Jared Gordon have victory snatched right out of his hands by the judges on multiple occasions. You understand what I'm saying to you? So no matter how highly, extremely, or overly confident I may be in someone like Jared Gordon in his current matchup up against Fernandez, I cannot place Jared Gordon anywhere near my most confident picks. They have made it impossible for me to do so moving forward based off the fact that I have seen with my own eyes, as I am sure you have as well, victory snatched right out of that young man's hand by the judges. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's just one of the many factors that have made it so hard to find confidence within these cards as far as confident picks are concerned moving forward these days, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's that with that, and I don't even know if that fight's still taking place, but we use that as an example, man. Julia versus Jacqueline, I cannot find confidence within this fight, not from either side. Not from either side. Not just because it's women's MMA, but because of the level and the tier that they're on, and it's highly competitive and closely contested, as I know that it's going to be. Julia, if not for anything else, is consistent, and Jacqueline's coming off of a controversial victory. You know what I'm talking about? I can't find confidence in this matchup. I cannot find confidence with these heavyweights such as Walter and Dontel Mays. This shit is ridiculous. Neither one of these individuals belong inside this promotion, but the heavyweight division is the shallowest division, and they need bodies. I can't find confidence in that matchup. I can't find confidence in Vince versus Elijah, because while Vince has had a roller coaster of a road inside the UFC, roller coaster of a ride inside the UFC, it has been a roller coaster of a ride inside the UFC where the level of opposition is just different. I can't find confidence in that fight. Rafael versus Jesus, I cannot find confidence in that fight, especially not from the favorite side. Jesus, I'm confident in his capabilities and what he's capable of doing. You understand what I'm saying to you? But we'll talk about that when we talk about confident underdogs. I cannot find confidence in this fight, and we're talking about these favorites. Angela Hill versus Ketlin Souza. I would love to say that I'm confident in Angela Hill. It's women's MMA. There's a significant age gap. You understand what I'm saying to you? But there's also a significant experience gap. Now, not as much as Jared Gordon, but Angela Hill, I have also seen victory snatched right out of her hands by the judges. So for that reason and multiple others, I cannot find confidence within that fight. You understand what I'm saying to you? Prospect versus prospect with Conor versus Jose, I cannot find confidence within this fight. I would like to say that I am confident that Jose is going to be able to go out here and find a way to get it done in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and possibly find a finish, as I picked Dennis to finish Conor, and he did so. So I'm not high on the Conor side of things, but I can't comfortably make a confident pick there. You understand what I'm saying to you? Rodolfo versus Andre Petrowski. These two musclehead motherfuckers are going to have a car crash, and it's about who you think's going to come out on the other side of that collision. You understand what I'm saying to you? I can't find confidence within that fight, man. You have Ishmael Bonfim versus the boy Nazim. Out of respect for Nazim and the whole Longo team, I cannot find confidence within this fight, man, because I feel like it's going to be highly competitive, closely contested. One of them's just going to slightly, ever so slightly edge it. It's a coin flip. I cannot find confidence in that. The Other Bomb Fiend brother, Gabriel versus Chaos Williams. I skipped over that. I can't find confidence in that one. Out of respect for Chaos Williams, man. If there's a finish in that fight, I feel like it comes from Chaos Williams. But more times than not, I feel like Gabriel might find a way to just ever so slightly edge Chaos out for a decision. It is what it is. I can't find confidence within that fight, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just like with his brother Nazim, I can't find confidence within that fight because I respect Nazim and I respect his team, and something's just telling me that, you know, Ishmael Bonfim is going to find a way to ever so slightly edge him out. I just can't be confident in that, man. You know, my confidence comes in these last 3 fights of the night. Edmund Shabazian, Yusef Salau, and Gregory Rodriguez. That's just the way it's going to go down on this card. That's how the ball bounces and the cookie crumbles. That's how everything shook out. You know what I'm talking about? Gregory Rodriguez, Yusef Salau, and Edmund Shabazian. Unfortunately, the main event is involved in one of my most confident picks on this card, as well as the co-main event and the co-main event. Give me Edmund Shabazian, give me Yusef Salau, and give me Gregory Rodriguez. Give me Edmund Shabazian to possibly KO, TKO, or submit this young man, but at the bare minimum, unanimous decision victory over this man. Give me Yusef Salau, unanimous decision, 2 rounds to 1, possibly 3 rounds to none, and I would not be surprised if he found a finish on the old boy. Give me Gregory Rodriguez, 3 rounds to 2, 4 rounds to 1, and that's if he does not find a finish inside the distance over Jared Cannonier. So my confidence resides in Edmund Shabazian, Yusef Salau, and Gregory Rodriguez, and all 3 of those young men are at a very respectable money line as of right now, if I'm not mistaken. So that 3-pack probably comes together something nice, and then I'll work off of that 3-pack. But my most confident picks, my confidence on this card resides in these last 3 fights. Edmund Shabazian, Yusef Salau, and Gregory Rodriguez. We'll talk about these dogs when we talk about these dogs, but right now we're talking about most confident picks on the card, not most confident underdogs that we feel are going to bark and pop the fuck off. So we stayed away from, you know, all of these fights that are very questionable in my personal opinion. Edmund Shabazian has, you know, filled in any holes that could possibly, you know, impose problems with him and Dylan Butker. He's filled those holes in exceptionally so. I think he submits Dylan, knocks out Dylan, or gets the decision over Dylan. I don't think there's a night where Dylan can win this fucking fight. I think Edmund Shabazian is absolutely better, just absolutely everywhere. You know what I mean? Yusef Salau, everywhere. Gregory Rodriguez, everywhere. So my confidence on this card is with those 3 young men, Edmund Shabazian, Yusef Salau, and Gregory Rodriguez. For what it's worth, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Peace and blessings.